Okay guys, back for another cast on the druid. Last time I logged out in Swamp of Sorrows after completing two rather nasty quests, an escort quest with Gale and Goodward and some other I don't really recall. Nobudo the Cudgel I think it was. Anyway, I've removed my corpus from down there where I did those quests down here in Swamp of Sorrows up to Badlands. And I have quite a few quests here as you can see. So it's a grindy one, and these guys have actually grinded before, and I'm pretty sure they, because there's some stone guys here, they are stone elementals. They are immune to nature damage, which means I have to use my slow-mo spell here. But it's better than clubbing them or whatever I did last. I just have to get used to for these guys especially to swap my main spell really. Let's do this guy. And I can't even root them because that's considered a nature spell as well, I think. They're immune to it, not sure. I think most of the quests are just picked up here right next to me or in Karga, which is sort of the main quest hub. I did grind these guys once before for some other quests, but I guess I've sort of forgot. I didn't know rather that you could need it in another quest as well. The one I'm currently grinding is this one, Badlands Reagent Run. It's a quest that's picked up in Kargath, where I have to all kind of different mobs here I have to sort of encounter. And the first quest I did was picked up by two gnomes down here, but that's rather typical. I've seen it in Stranglethorn Vale as well, that there's some mobs you need to kill from Hemedessin, where it's Undercamp, and then there's some other guy in the Horde the base that needs these mobs as well, or some kind of drop from those, or some raptors I think. So tip of the day, pick up all the quests in sort of in the same range, both from sort of neutral NPCs and Hordes NPCs alike. And about this spell here, I think it's about the same DPS as my nature spell, except that my nature spell is buffed with my talents, so that I cast it Wrath here 0.5 seconds faster than normally. Not to mention that my staff is pure nature damage, as you can see here. It's good I can take a beating in the skin. And time for a little snack here. Oh. Yeah, like I said, entangling roots won't do me any good here. Oh, I forgot, yeah, this spell has a slight chance to stun your target for 3 seconds or something like that. So I can imagine it's more like it's probably more used as a PvP spell. So I've got a little flower here. And about the map, I think there's one or two elites roaming around that one should take care about. Especially, I mean, I think they're both classified as rare, sort of with silver. One may be a golden elite actually with a lot of hit points. The other is silver, I think. But it's especially the bird. It's called Saricolo or something like that. I think it's a 55 elite. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna get away from it if it catches me. I mean, you'll be instantly like dazed and yeah, and screwed over really. Alright, want to go? I'll just pick my flower here. Wild Steel Broom is used for, I remember that at least, for Elixir Fortitude. And yeah, 120 extra hit points. I'll take it. Decent build, especially for Chamois, healer Chamois, but you know what? Green items that don't really sell. I know, I guess I know why I feel pretty much the same way. I mean, usually you'll pay a lot more for a blue item, even though that may even not be that much better. Yeah, that's it. Oh. And you'll often see back in the day when there were a lot of bots here anyway that they will typically grind these guys, and I think the main reason is elemental earth. They would usually, I don't know about the price at the moment, but they would usually sell quite well, maybe 4 or 5 gold. But if you look at it, these stones, they actually sell for quite a bit. So no wonder this is sort of one of the preferred targets for bots back in the day. Server is sort of depopulated at the moment, not completely, but somewhat. And I guess the bots sort of follow the players because that's where the money is. So from what I see here and there, then there seems to be the bots have moved to some of the new anniversary servers, especially, as that's where the main player base is at the moment. So what I need here is, yeah, I need Buzzard guys and I need Coyotes as well. Oh yeah, and besides those two about dangers here on the map as a whole, up here there's a couple of elite quests. I'm not going there, so that's no problem really. But I'm more thinking like there's an ogre band. I think I mentioned them before. Oh, I'm just gonna swap my spells back here. The reason why I'm not putting, say, Starfire in 1 or 5, I'm not gonna use it very often. It's either this or this, so yeah. But this ogre band, it's sort of moving itself through the various ogre camps that are around here. And it's up to 5 or 6 level 45s or something like that. And I can imagine it will not be very pleasant to be caught by those guys either. So what I'm after with these guys is these Coyote fangs. And this time I wasn't really paying attention, so maybe because I know none of these really dangerous elite patrols right here, but one should always look out here, of course. Especially now that I'm really low on mana, that I'm vulnerable. I got backups here, but at least another one in 11 seconds. But still. So, let's replenish. And what was this? A disease? I can't do anything about that. A rather unpleasant disease, really. Plus 9 damage taken. Which remind me of that maybe I should go... by the way... where is he? I was looking for Sericotl, but I can't seem to find him right now. Which reminds me that maybe I should go do these vultures first. Yeah, now I'm a little extra paranoid because I got jumped by that vulture before. As grindy as this is, there's a lot of killing here, then I should probably get any thought of mana regeneration up and going. So, mana oil here with is it 4 mana per 5 seconds, and the food buff here is up there, is 6 every 5 seconds on mana regeneration. Yeah, so it's 10 mana extra sort of. So I'm slowly moving over here to my right, where I know there's usually a bunch of vultures. We're gonna get the stick bro. Oh. Interesting flower here as well. It's part of my elixir of great intellect, my absolute best elixir so far. But I think it's an additional around 400 mana to my mana pool. 25 times 25 times 15. The oh shit was about this guy, it's no big deal, but there's no need fighting them if I don't need them really. So as you can see here, a bunch of vultures. Looks like the right spot to grind those guys. Kinda ironic because it's almost impossible that I get a new disease here, so... Yeah, I guess I'd better replenish my mana. I don't know if I can pull these two at a time. I probably can. So if they're sort of in the vicinity of each other, I might pull them both. That often goes for like humanoids, but I'm not. It's not always like that for beasts, I think. Let's see what happens. Warlord Kromzar is a quest NPC in the Barrens. I think he's like 20 elite, something like that. So either some guy was trying to do a 20 quest alone, that's actually a 20 elite, or he just got unlucky and pretty much ran into the mob. The mob will spawn after a longer fight. It's called Counter-Strike, I think. Yeah, and that's probably... that quest is probably named before the game Counter-Strike actually existed. Or very sort of... I don't think it's a reference to the game though. Oh. Let's try again. So I actually need 2 drops from these guys. I need Buzzard, Gizzard, and for this quest, and then I need Buzzard wings. For another quest. These, by the way, it's small drop chance from all kind of sort of doggos. I was about to say wolves, coyotes, etc. They are used. You can hand them in at the Darkmoon Fair in stacks of 5. And the reason why I sort of remembered that is because the Darkmoon Fair is active at the moment over here at Thunderbluff. I'm not quite sure, by the way, if I have applied this sort of this disease that these mobs can apply to me, if it can be reapplied for 5 minutes again, or if they will only attempt to reapply it when I'm sort of run out of it. But there'll be rich chance to find out, I guess. Yeah, I'm a little jumpy after I've got this vulture on my back that I hadn't seen really. And that's about it, so pretty low drop chance on the Buzzard Gizzard. my buffs are gonna run out in 2 minutes, so I'm gonna reapply 2 of them. The armor is more like for the... Actually, it's sort of the leftover buffs from when I was doing that escort quest that I was a little spooked of in Swamp of Sorrows. Right behind me, I'll show you in a second. There's one of the ogre camps. Down there to my left. Not that I have any quest here at the moment, but they are sort of scattered all over the map, and they aren't the problem at all. Actually, it's more like the massive patrols that sort of comes between those. Ogre camps. There's a gold thorn up there. It's tempting, but on the other hand, I'm pretty sure this ridge line is filled with invisible tigers and stuff. So the question is, if I want to sort of plow my way through and kill so many of them. Probably not. Not for one flower of that caliber. The one to my left would be more interesting. Like I said, it's half of the ingredient for Elixir of Great Intellect. And that I should pretty much have up always, unless I find the upgrade to it. If there is any, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna root this guy. Oh. I dumped the aggro already. Okay, I was about to run back because one of the buzzards here had respawned. Not respawned, but one of them was sort of back there, but there's a whole, nest of them here. I think I'm gonna look a bit in looking for group, because if possible I'd love to do there are some elite quests in Arathi Highland. It's the place where I got the most quests sort of collected at the moment. They're around level level 40, and yeah, all of a sudden I have sort of out-leveled them, so I'd rather do them now, if possible. When I'm 43, I mean. But it's mainly like, I should expect now that the server is a little depopulated at the moment, that quests like these will take extra time. I mean, you'll need quite a few, probably at least 4 level 40s. I've done it once with 3 guys, but one of them was exceptionally well geared. It was actually a chamois that was tanking, and we had a healer and I was the DPS. I think I did it like that on my warrior back in the day. But I guess 4 guys is probably more safe. By the way, I think I got the ogre patrol I was talking about here, and Boss Togrun here is the bad boy you have to kill in a quest, and as you can see, he's well guarded. This pack here, there might be even more on the other side of him that we can't see. It patrols back and forth, sort of in a circle around here, I guess, between the ogre camps. Anyway, back to Buzzard slaying here. Alright, all of a sudden all the gizzards dropped. And all I really need now from these guys is Buzzard wing. Ah, okay. Maybe I should move my fat ass. Very well, I got that there. So what I'm interested in now is coyotes for 2 quests actually. I need 5 more fangs for this quest and it's completed, and then I need 18 jawbones for another. Besides that, I need to grind some, I think it's trogs up here somewhere. There. And I need to grind some, actually I think I'm gonna go get this flower right away. And finally I need some major large stone slabs. These are sort of from larger stone elementals, and you know how they can be, so I'm gonna use my Starfire when I get to those guys, as they are most likely immune to, well, let me put it this way, I haven't met a stone elemental yet that isn't immune to nature damage, so yeah, they probably are. Alright, coyotes, here we go. And I think, yeah, I might remember wrong. Okay, so the stone guys, sorry, they are over here somewhere. There. So I'm gonna sort of grind my way in that direction. There should be coyotes here on the way there. And when I find any easy pickings, sort of literally in the shape of flowers, I'm gonna take them. I think the only flower that grows here that I don't need is king's blood. And last I looked, I think gold thorn they sell for like 40 silver or something like that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get aggro. Nope. But yeah, it could be because there wasn't many of them at some point. just gonna let him come to me so I don't have to sort of fight the Buzzard. I don't need them anymore. Just gonna run over here where it's a bit more open. It's easier for me to spot any mobs sneaking up on me. Like patrols like this. Probably the same guy that jumped me last, this one. Seems it has very sort of big circular patrol area. I think, by the way, the guy that's sort of spawned here is part of a chain quest that I'm on, and he's sort of the result of someone spawning him, but decided not to kill him or abandoned. When he realized it was a 45 mob, probably. Not a terrible bow, especially for, say, a mage. But you know how mages and bows go along. Oh, not bad. I got better. I prefer the stats. It's very nice shoulders actually, but I prefer the stats because it's like my main problem is, as you can see, I'm constantly running out of mana. My damage is actually quite nice. I just have too little sort of fuel for it, meaning mana. And I'll drink to that again. But like I said, I'm gonna work my way over here nice and easily, doing the coyotes on the way over there, in order to get closer to the mobs where I can grind large stone slabs. So that was last of the fangs, and I just need 5 jawbones. I haven't even noticed, but I think I get like 1 or 2 per. Yeah, I get 1 per kill as far as I can see. Yeah, and you know what? I might as well rebuff my mana regeneration. Cool. So, stone slabs left, and they're over here, and the Indurium flex over there. So all of a sudden it's quite easy to spot what's missing. I think I might as well get my MP4 back here. Oh, here we are. Good old Saricottle here. I'm gonna keep some distance. That's for sure. I'm just gonna mark him. But like I said, it has various spawn points, and it's at least it's pretty stationary. I don't think it's not like it patrols. Nasty, nasty. But yeah, but it's pretty much like it's in Silver Pine Forest where they have put down some Sons of Arugals. Uh, I think most of the maps will have these, like if you run into this guy, you are in big, big trouble if you're about that level where you will sort of usually level. At least they're not that sneaky, the developers, that they will put a guy like Saricottle here, like say around a hilltop, so when you came around a corner you would have him right in your face. It's not that bad, you could say. I'm just the reason why I went sneaky mode here is I'm just gonna find a suitable spot for grinding these guys, and I'm at like 99% sure it's back to no or immunity to nature damage. So Back to my slow-mo cast spell here. Slow and hitting hard, at least. I was about to say, when I only need 3 of these, it's probably a terrible drop rate, but it doesn't look like it so far. It's 100%. And still 100%, not too bad. That'll be these guys. Not a bad offhand, by the way. But again, it's green item. It's like impossible to sell it almost. At least with a decent profit. Nice crit. Holy crap. Three crits in a row. And there's no reason to continue grinding these. It seems like the drop rate was close to 100% here, not bad. Alright, so Indurium Flakes. Yeah, it's from some trucks down here. There's a single quest giver down here, some dwarf. I'm just gonna see. He has a quest, I think it's for Alderman. I'm just gonna make sure that it's not part of, say, the elite quest in Arathi Highlands, stuff like that. Anyway, Solution to Doom, let's check that out. And the trucks are over here that I need, by the way. Let's see. What's this all about, bro? Yeah, go into Alderman. It's not gonna be right now. Oh, you know what? Just gonna change spells again. Let's grind some flakes. Okay, here we go again. Syndicate rogues are mobs in around Terran Mill, or rather a sort of a yeah, it's like an old keep in Hillspread Foothills where Terran Mills resides as well. Yeah, there's a couple of quests there in your mid-20s, and the area can be quite nasty. I mean, the mobs hit fairly hard there. Oh, and there's actually a chest over here. Not that I have any kind of high hopes to that. I mean, what it contains, but sure, I can work my way over there, why not? See if I can solo pull this guy, yep. Can't make my mind up if this is a double pull or not. Looks like it, and could be a triple pull. There was some patrol walking around over here as well. So if it's a double pull, I'd prefer full mana, of course. Let's see, there's a chamois and sort of a normal dude here. That's definitely a double pull. So I think I'm gonna root this guy, then kill the chamois. Yeah. I think he dropped some kind of healing totem, if he can make it. If he couldn't. This looked like some kind of special NPC. He's named somewhat Murderlock. Probably part of a quest. Alliance quest, maybe. Maybe a horde quest, I don't know, but I haven't picked it up yet. If so. If it's a horde quest, I mean. Yeah, other crap. Might as well drink that potion. I mean, the small mana potion, they don't really sell either, surprisingly enough. I think it's awesome for casters having potion. Pretty much any mana potion, I mean. When you just sort of extend your grinding a little bit further than your mana can endure. looks like the remains of a dwarf. Probably alliance quest as well. Greedy doodoo here just saw a gold thorn. I'll take it. Oh, it's that ogre patrol again. I'm as sure as I can be that they're gonna continue straight ahead. There is... There's an ogre camp down here in the sort of the end of the map there. But as you can see them here in all their might, it's quite a big pool. And I think some of them are actually casters as well, the small guys of them. And by the way, at level 45 I can get see better mana pots. I think they'll restore maybe 1000 extra mana for maybe 33 seconds drink time, something like that. It'll be felt, alright. Alright, one flake to go. Bingo. Alrighty. So let's see. I think I'm just gonna explore a little bit here. On my way back to hand in the quests. By the way, this is one of the spots where Saricottle can spawn as well. A big sort of gizzard or vulture. Oh, and a fire bloom here, not too bad. Let's see. There it is. It's definitely used for some alchemy recipes, and I think one of the few places where you can actually find it is here and in Tenaris, I think. And we actually have a lovely chest here. The question is, we should take the chance. I guess we should. Yeah. Imagine being killed by this. Just want to make sure that I didn't get the whole nest on my back here. Oh, I can't do it when I'm in combat. Alright, well, I'm just gonna nuke you then, bro. So they'll stick around here for, I don't know, some time, and then they're gonna move on to the next ogre camp, etc. That was definitely not worth opening at all. Fade leaf over here, might as well take it now that I'm here. So I'm just gonna take a little detour here to get back and hand in the quests. I don't quite remember what this guy's for. But sometimes, you know, if I want to explain stuff about the map, of course it's way easier if the map is actually explored. Up here is somewhat higher level area, as you can see. Not as much these guys, but they're sort of the small guys in that area. They're up to, I think, level 50 plus dragons up there. Or dragon kin at least, so quite a spot. I'm not quite sure why I haven't explored this, and to be honest, I think there's an alliance camp up here. I'm not going too close to it. Last time I got too close to what I thought was an alliance civilian that wouldn't attack me. He actually did attack me, I think. And the guy that's looking for more killed Captain Melrachi, or what he's called. I think it's a quest NPC in Silverpine. Oh, Tears for Blades in the beginning of the Undead Zone. So Hammertoe's dig site here I had explored already, and we got another chest here. I'll see if I can snatch it. I'm not even gonna comment on that. I must admit that very rarely I have actually gotten a blue item in a chest, but oh, the stealthers you can hear here are sort of some various cats. Camp Kosh is another ogre camp down in sort of in the end here. And I think what I'm missing to explore here is this. It's sort of the back entrance, or one of the back entrances to the instance of Alderman. I think there are some elite trucks up here that's sort of guarding the back entrance. Yeah. It's about the same mobs as are somewhat inside the instance. Let's see how close I can get. Probably further than that. Nightlash, someone got killed by Nightlash. Nightlash is a quest NPC in Silverpine Forest, the second undead area. She's in you have to sort of summon her by killing a lot of gnolls, and then she'll all of a sudden she'll spawn. And let's say you're a new player and you're killing the gnolls, and all of a sudden you're standing right where she actually spawns. That could be fatal. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's not the site I need to explore, but it's like I need to explore something here. Just can't quite figure out what it is. Or maybe it's just the map itself is sort of just light yellow here. Anyway, enough of the exploration. I'm back to hand in quest now. I got two right here at this sort of small quest hub, and it's, even though it's sort of a small outpost horde quest hub, these ogre guys that I showed you a couple of times, they'll patrol right through that camp as well. So it's not like you're safe just because you're standing here and talking with the NPCs. So I'm just gonna see. Oh, I got a cooking recipe that I already know. Great. And while this guy's doing some mumbo jumbo, I'm just gonna sell all this crap here. While keeping an eye on these ogres. I know they always come from this side, so that's why I'm looking that way. That ogre patrol. Never mind that. Alright, you got another quest, bro. Use for Fizzle. Yeah, I have to travel to Shimmering Flats for the 50th time, it feels like. I think I'm gonna celebrate that by picking up a gold pawn. There you go. Fate Leaf, I don't really need those anymore, so they will have to be sort of right in front of me in order for me to bother picking them. But like I said, what's it like? Catca's Whisker and talking about Catca's Whisker. Like I said, they are half the part of Elixir of Greater Intellect, so I'm definitely interested in those. This guy I'm gonna try to see if I can dodge any aggro that I can do very easy. Or maybe not. So I guess this guy is probably not gonna despawn before see if I can If I can't hand this in, I'm just gonna run away, really. I mean, if I get aggro, and I did. See you, bro. Nothing else like getting hunted by someone else's quest mob. Even getting killed by it, that would be rather annoying. Okay, he left. Fine. So I got a new quest. I have to get some bracers of rock binding. Fine, it's a level 42 quest. Am I gonna bother with it? Oh, yes I am gonna bother with though. Another gold thorn. Yeah, there's so many quests until level 42, so there's no need really to do anything further about that. See Badlands. Yeah, I'll keep the quest, but I'm not gonna track it. But this is definitely sort of thinned out. Oh, another Catgut's Whisker. Catgut's Whisker, as you can see here, they often sort of grow right next to a tree. Been talking about before that all the herbs have sort of special characteristics, or some will often grow on a hill, for instance, or only on a hill, really. Doesn't seem to be any follow-up here. Fine. Got my reputation. I'm happy. This is status, by the way, on reputation. Getting very close to revert. I don't revered, I guess. With yeah, all the factions except Darkspear, really. All right. So these fungus here, it's a 42 quest. It's pretty much Alderman quest as well. And as you can see, by the way, now that I'm talking about reputation, as I'm honored with Orgrimmar, I get 10% discount when I get revered. I'm not sure about the pronunciation. I'll get another 10%, and at Exalted I'll get a final 10%. So these and that goes for everything: your flights, your mounts, your whatever you buy from this faction, you'll get 10% or 20 or 30 as you rise in reputation. Normally these moonberry juice would cost 20 silver. I get them for 18. So you could say that's not a lot, but you know, it all adds up. There we go. So as usual, guys, thanks for watching. All I'm gonna do until next time is sort of place myself where I want to quest next, and um, hand in the news for Fizzle. So I think for starters, I'm just gonna place myself in Moonglade, and I'm gonna log out there, I guess. Because I know I want to go to Thousand Needles, so Moonglade is kind of an extra, you could say, Hearthstone. At least I can get up here in the northern part of Kalimdor. I have to hand in the quest all the way down there, so it's gonna be a long flight. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.